Hey y'all, it's 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Just wanted to hop on here before work and talk to you about how you can get more than 30 days of report usage using the Power BI Admin API and Semantic Link Labs. Now, if you don't have access to the Power BI Admin API because you're not a Power BI admin, I would encourage you to still watch this because it's important to know what is possible. That way you can advocate for you and your team to your Power BI admin. All right, so let's go ahead, let's jump into the computer, and let's get started. Okay, so the Microsoft Semantic Link Labs module that we're going to be using is essentially a wrapper for the Power BI REST admin API get activity events. If you don't know, Microsoft Power BI behind the scenes is essentially doing and logging a ton of stuff. And here is a giant list of everything it's logging, right? You name it, Power BI is logging it. So you can use this API to access this data. And luckily for us, Semantic Link Labs has made it super easy. So here I am importing Semantic Link Labs. Here I am feeding it a start date and an end date. And then I am simply calling the activity, right? So I'm calling SLA, list activity events, where my start time is here, my end time is here, and then the activity that I want to view is my report view. And what this will go ahead and return is essentially all of the report usage between the start time and this end time. Now, a few things to note about this API. So first of all, it's limited to 200 requests per hour and can only return up to 5,000 records per time. Now, the Semantic Link Labs will implement pagination, which essentially means like, hey, if your request has over 5,000 records, it will submit a new request to get those additional records. But that means that you're limited to returning approximately 1,000,000 records. So if you have a crazy popular report and it's getting viewed more than 1,000,000 times in an hour, just know you're only going to get 1,000,000 records. The other thing is that the start date time and then the end date time have to be within the same day, and they're in the UTC date format. So when you pass them, you're going to be getting, they have to be within the same day, and they have to be in the UTC date format. The other thing that is important to know about this query is that you can essentially filter on both the activities, which is this giant operations list that I was showing you, which is what it's logging. And you can also filter on the user. So if you want to know like, hey, what's that one crazy user doing? You can go ahead and you can pull them out there. But yeah, it's a pretty simple API. What I did here that was a little bit extra is I essentially calculated out yesterday in UTC, then calculated the very start of the day, so 12 a.m., and then the very end of the day, so 11:39 p.m. I then defined a Spark structure, right? And then I essentially am taking this data frame and I am translating it into a Spark data frame with my schema and then saving it into a report. So I'm going, hey, I want to, or saving it into a data lake table. So first I'm deleting anything from the table. So in case I have to rerun this, I don't get duplicate records. And then I am essentially appending that into this table. Just so you guys can kind of see what it's returning, I'm going to add a display here. I'm going to go display activities DF and rerun this for you guys just so you can see what we kind of have coming through. And let's give it a second. And if you look, there's no report usage because I haven't done anything. I haven't viewed any reports today. But if I remove out this activity filter for report usage and I run it one more time, you'll see it'll start to pull all of the activity that I've done in my tenant in the past UTC day. And you can see, you'll be able to see just how many events it actually tracks, right? So here you can go, right? Like here you can see I'm like reading artifact, updating artifact. Look at all this crazy stuff I'm doing, right? Power BI is tracking all that. And I just realized that this has my IP address, so I'm gonna have to block that out. but you can see all this coming through. Cool API. Hope it's helpful. So how can you use that to get more than 30 days of usage? Well, you just have to schedule the notebook to run every single day, store it in a lakehouse, and boom, you'll start storing more than 30 days worth of usage because the notebook will store the entire previous day's report usage. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you watched the video all the way to this point, thank you. The code I was showing is in my GitHub. If you want to take it, use it, modify it, it's there. And if you're interested in business intelligence, so SQL, Python, Power BI, I'm even doing a little noodling with a little bit of Databricks stuff. Please consider subscribing, liking this video. Yeah, thanks for watching.